What up, everybody? My name is Alana Trepler, and this is the ATD Show. In the studio today, I am joined by Kevin Derby with Generations Marketplace. Kevin, welcome to the studio.
Well, thank you for having us.
All right. Tell me about Generations Marketplace.
Well, it's a family-owned business. It's here locally. We've been in business now about 6 years. My partner and I started about 6 years. We started out in Wentzville area, and we've since grown to a place where we're now in O'Fallon. We have a workshop. We hand make all our furniture. So it's like I said, it's family owned. So my son's working the workshop with me, and then my business partner Pete, he takes care of the store in O'Fallon and works with my daughter-in-law who keeps the wheels on the bus. Got to have that.
And the wheels go round.
The wheels go round and round, and when Pete and I are involved, usually they come off. So we keep Dana there. Dana's that's who, if anybody ever calls the showroom, they would talk to Dana, who's my daughter-in-law. She's great. It's all about working together and just creating something that we're proud of when we put it out there. We're really proud of our product. We're proud of the processes that we use for our product, and for us it's quality and customer service. Those things are they're equal, and that's how we built it up in the last 6 years. So
very, very cool. All right, so tell me about your products. Okay. What does Generations Marketplace produce?
Well, we do we have many services. I mean, we'll take people's furniture that they want to refurbish a little bit, or maybe freshen up and put a paint on it, maybe a wood top here, wood top there. We've done we actually do cabinets. We paint cabinets at a substantially lower price than what you would think was possible, because we involve the client. We can paint the cabinets, and then we show them how to get involved in the process if they want to paint the cabinet faces and stuff. So what it does is it cuts down on the price and gives them a product they can be proud of and said that we did that too. Yeah. So it's just not us just coming in and just doing it. They can be a part of the process. Like I say, a lot of it for us is to keep it. I made a deal. Me and my business partner Pete, we made a deal. We're not going to sell things that we can't afford. So you know what I mean?
Right.
So we want to keep the quality high, but we want to keep the pricing where everybody can afford it, because everybody likes to have nice things, and we do too. So we want to keep that price down. But our biggest thing, I guess, what you'd say is our biggest product, or what we're most proud of, are the handmade items that we make from wood. We make them out of solid wood, and that being mostly when we do entertainment centers, quite a few different things. But our farm tables are what we're most proud of. They're made by hand. All the materials locally sourced. We get it from a local sawmill, so we get it rough. So it's got all the saw marks. It has all the saw marks on it. So we'll take it to our shop, and my sons actually work in the shop, like I said. Yeah. So we'll process that wood down, and we'll get it to the size that the customer's looking for. We'll actually, out of planks, we'll build the table. They usually come in from an inch to about an inch and a quarter, maybe an inch and a half in thickness, depending on what the clients. We've even done some 2-inch thick ones. Those are heavy. We don't like moving those.
Yeah,
but we really are proud of our tables, because we've really been focusing on our farm tables, because we've realized that a lot of people want that look, and when you start pricing a lot of these tables, sometimes those prices get way up. Well, with us being local, family owned, and processing, doing the work ourselves, we process the wood, we build the tables. Pretty much we have a supplier that can get us the legs. We were going to start turning the legs, but again, quality and price are the two that have to go hand in hand. We realized that we were going to have to charge more to turn our legs. Right. So we found a supplier, a good quality supplier. We're real careful about who we use, especially for our supplies, because our name goes on it. We joke about a lifetime guarantee, but the reality is it's the table you're going to have. It's never going to wear out. And with it being wood, and with it being the processes that we use, like I have grandkids. I have 5, a 6th one on the way. I don't worry about my grandkids eating the table. They can stick it with a fork, stick it with a knife. Doesn't matter. I can fix it, even if they do mess it up. And usually you don't. They're pretty indestructible.
Yeah.
So we wanted a product that was, that would last, something that people would be proud of, and something that they could use every day. So a lot of people buy this nice furniture, set it in a corner, don't touch it.
Right, they don't want to get it messy
Right.
or
Well,
make
yeah.
a dent or anything.
Exactly. So ours come pre-dented, so because they're rustic.
Nice.
But it's a quality made product. Like I said, it's something that we're proud of. We have a real stringent quality control because there's a lot of labor that goes into wood making, to wood building, and you have to really understand the wood. It's more it's more of a science. You really have to understand how the wood goes together. You just can't run out to a local lumber supplier, grab a bunch of wood, put it together. It just doesn't work that way. I wish it did, but it doesn't.
Right.
We take care of so the consumer, the customer doesn't have to worry about that, and they're going to have a table that's going to last them for a long time. But if you would ask me what's our number one passion, it would be farm tables.
Wow. So that's kind of like a generational piece.
Absolutely.
So you can hand it down and hand it down and hand it down.
Absolutely. I grew up in the South. You understand. We were talking about that earlier. You could tell by the accent. Grew up in the South, and I was raised by my grandparents, and they came up through the Depression. Well, you didn't throw things away. My wife calls me a little bit of a hoarder. I'll own that, but you never know when you're going to need it, right? So I always say get the goodie out of everything. If I throw it away, just leave it there because I've got all the goodie out of it.
Right.
But I came up with my grandparents, and I learned at an early age how to do things for ourselves. I mean, there's just certain things you have to pay to have done. But growing up with my grandparents, I learned that work ethic. I learned about using things to their fullest capacity, being able to fully utilize something and not just, we're such a disposable society nowadays that I learned kind of the other way, and I'm teaching my sons that. So we're kind of trying to, generations is something like a legacy we want to leave our kids. So I'm a second, my grandfather and then me, so I guess technically I'd be a third, but I'm kind of a second generation woodworker, and my sons are third generation, and then their sons, and we carry on. And so we just want to leave something, a legacy for those, for the kids, something that they can kind of chart their own course. And
I love that. So you're a family-owned business. Mm-hmm. You source all of your wood locally here in Missouri.
In St. Charles, O'Fallon, actually. Yes.
O'Fallon,
yes,
okay.
Yes.
You have 3 locations. You have a workshop, you have a warehouse, and then you have a store.
Showroom.
Showroom,
Mm-hmm.
thank you.
Mm-hmm.
A showroom in O'Fallon where people can go in and see your furniture. Right. You do custom furniture too, right?
Yes. Yeah. And that's, that's most of the time. And we found out as we were progressing in this company that custom doesn't mean custom like it used to. I've talked to several people. They'll come in and they'll go, well, it was custom. You got to choose the color. What about the size, the shape? No, we just got that's not custom.
Right.
That's not custom.
Good point. I love that you said that because, customized doesn't mean you pick the color.
No.
You custom fit to wherever. Oh, and you guys do countertops too, right?
Absolutely. Yes, we
countertops,
do.
Entertainment centers.
Yeah, pretty much. If anything, there's some applications that wood just quite frankly doesn't work because wood does move, and it's again knowing the science behind what we're putting out. There's certain things that it just, and we'll tell you if somebody comes in and they want something and it's just not doable, we will tell them it's, quite frankly, we made our reputation after it's all over and said and done with. Reputation's all you have. I'm not going to sell somebody something that I know they're going to have problems with. You can build a wood counter, but you have to deal with wood movement. There's a lot of things we do build. There's some things we stay away from. We typically run in the rustic realm. We can get it. We have what we call a rustic elegant. So it's rustic, but it has an elegant theme about it. It's not the one you drag behind your car and you put in the house. We can do that too. That's the easy one. That's the easy one.
Right.
But we have several different, we have different pricing. We try to be as much as we can to as many people as we can. You can't be everything to everybody.
Very, very good. Well, you pretty much just said it all.
Said it all?
Yeah.
My wife says I do that a lot. I say it all.
Is there anything else that you would like to share about Generations Marketplace that maybe we didn't cover?
We want to make sure that whoever comes to our stores, if we can serve their needs, we will do it 100%. If we can't, we'll be honest, we can say we can't, because at the end of the day, we want to make sure that they're happy, because good news travels fast, bad news travels faster.
Exactly.
And so that's probably it. Customer service. That's our biggest thing.
Kevin, thank you so much for coming into the studio today and sharing this information. And I want to go to the showroom. Shh, don't tell Wally. For Kevin Derby with Generations Marketplace, my name is Alana Trepler. Ta-ta for now, everybody.
I get in trouble by more husbands, you would not believe how many times I just have. I'm not saying anything.